I found that there's 5 steps to manage emotional triggers, right? Because what it's doing is, you said, is eliciting a reaction from us.
Yeah.
Whether we're going to be angry, sad, anxious. 5 steps to manage your emotional triggers is recognize your emotional reaction. Recognize it first. What is it? What is it? Is it this? Because sometimes we don't even know, and that's the little bit. I think in my opinion, it's a little bit more alarming because you don't know what set it off. You don't know what caused this reaction. One of the first step here is just to recognize. The second step is to accept responsibility for your reaction, because it's going to elicit a reaction. So now, okay, I'm reacting this way. So you're accepting responsibility of why I'm reacting this way. It's just being a responsible, because and once I go through all 5 steps, you're going to realize and you're going to see it's to help us put ourselves in a better position down the road, right? It's going to help us. Everything is to alleviate. The third step is to identify the emotion attached to your response. What emotion did I feel at that moment? In your situation, you felt a little bit of anxiety, depression, so sadness, right? So anxiety and sadness, they kind of they overlapped in this situation. So there you're identifying that emotion of what triggered. So now you identified your trigger, and now you're identifying that emotion, right? And then determine who or what triggered that emotion, right? So that kind of correlates also with recognizing, determine the who or what. And then the last one is choose. Choose how you want to feel or what you want to do at this point. And in your situation, I think you're choosing to, because you have Christ in your life, and because you have you've spoken to me several times that you have peace now. You're at peace. Yeah. So therefore now it's just getting your mom, and I think she's come a long way too, because now
Absolutely. She doesn't go through months
right.
at a
We're
time.
not seeing that no more. She's slowly. It's a process.
It is,
and it's going to take time.
It
but
is.
we have seen her going from 3 months of dealing with depression, anxiety, and stress, and all that
Every year around the same time.
Yes,
Every
and
year.
it's probably going to keep
now it's
happening.
lessened and lessened
Yes, it
and
is.
lessened and lessened, because you acknowledge it, you understand it, you have your support system.
That's right.
You know when to seek help, right? And,
Yes.
and you help distract yourself. And I think it's choosing, okay, where do I go from here? We have to recognize, we have to be cognizant, we have to be aware of what they are, and then follow those 5 things. Can you just repeat them, because it's so important?
So recognize, you accept, you identify, and you determine, and you choose.
Yes. So identify, recognize what those triggers are, and follow these key steps to help you overcome them, right? You can overcome them, and follow through with how we're applying this to our lives, right? Take control, alter the way you think, delete the negativity, but choose to change your atmosphere, do something differently so that you're able to overcome those triggers and you don't allow it to take control of your life.
That's right.